Welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be continuing with Elden Ring, hopefully burning a new pest. But first, a quick ad like always, and I'll see you in just a few minutes here. Alright. We're gonna start in just a second here. Let me just put out the notification. And we'll be good to go. There we are. Alright, well, I hope everyone's ready. We'll see how this goes.
Godless Southlanders, you dare trespass on my domain?
Hey, Artie. Thank you very much for the raid. How'd that final match go? Alright. Thank you so much for the raid, though, Hardy. Just in case anyone who's here doesn't know him. Nice. So you carried the way to victory. Great job, then. There we go. Oh. Well, you carried your way to victory there, and hopefully I'll be doing the same with a certain pest. Maybe with the same amount of explosions, maybe with less, we'll see. So overall, how did your matches go today? I feel like I joined in at the end. I may be wrong there. Oh. And first match of the day, since I am completely new to this version of the boss, will be Raider. And then you guys get to pick what I try and win with this time. And I will be going in multiplayer. Get the full experience. Also, what'd you think of the new raid message? Still testing out a few other ones. But I figured that one kinda works. You may recognize it, Artie. Depending on if you recognize what it's from. Also, how was the volume on that, come to think of it? Alright. Let's see how this first match goes. Okay. Not too bad off the start here. Man, I hate that slow follow-up. There we go. What's a map? Ooh! Not to let... Ladio. That is awesome. Okay. I can work with that. Let's see. We need a fire weapon. That's for sure. Because, Pest, you really do want one, I feel like. Alright, you. Go. Well. Hey, in my defense, I was trying to kill the wolf I was already fighting. He brought it over to me. He had it breathe ice in my back, alright? That's my story, I'm sticking with it. Alright. Get that back. There we go. And nothing of use to me. Sounds about right. We don't need that. I'm gonna have him head here, if anything. Because I should be able to get a key from down here. Never mind. Never mind. Well, game made me eat my words there. So, Artie, what do you think my chances are of winning first try here? Also, I feel like we're being a bit slow. Two very different numbers. I thank you for the confidence, Neil. Ooh. At least someone has belief in me. Even if it's potentially misplaced. They did... Hopefully they got the key. I really do hope they did.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow
That it is, and I
insidious
learned that
killer.
lesson yesterday. Once again. Okay, so we're gonna head down here. Grab this church, grab this one, head up to the Evergale. Hopefully. And have enough time to do all this. Alright. Boom. Go ahead and use this. I will definitely take another colossal weapon here in a moment. There we go.
The machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Hey, I try and keep my thoughts open, alright? Whether you want to call me open-headed for that, well, or a bit of an airhead, that's a different story. Alright. Let's see. What's this camp real quick? Ooh, easy one. There we go. Go ahead and use the pillar. So, Hardy, I know you said you beat the boss, but kneeling. Have you gotten to beat him yet? There we go. Haven't had the time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. Oh, none of those have good bonuses. So we'll stick to this. I guess we can get all the churches potentially tonight. I've got decent weapons. Because I got a cold weapon, which is nice. And a normal one. Both doing Scarlet Rot, so I can actually proc it here. That's not too bad. Well, anyone, if you get the time, today, you know, could join in. Heck, if you want. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow yet. But, I could probably find the time to, you know, join in for a few rounds or something. In between, stuff I've got planned tomorrow. Alright. That was way too short. At least broke the stance here. There we go. Nice. They lined up perfectly. Give them the boot. And let's do that. Well, I don't need the other one, so just take my free runes. Okay. Let's try and get them to head for that. Good, good. We're on the same page. Amelia's right next to me now. Wanna come here, Amelia? She's literally just making biscuits off to the side here. What boss is that? Hippo. That's not bad. If we have the extra time, we'll definitely go for injuring that. Let's see. From the layout. I have a feeling it's going to spawn over here for the tree. Or like the Erd Tree's Grace, whatever you want to refer to that. Like white tree that pops up there. I don't think I've ever actually seen the name for it. Alright. Go ahead and just quickly deal with him, of course. Well, I'll take the attack power at full health. Oh, I'm gonna have to really hope for a good, bit of drops here, apparently. There we go. Gonna go get my flask right here. Then try and get over here.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Yeah, for once we have a lack of fire rather than way too much of it. Alright. Ooh, I was way off. This is gonna suck. This is going to be a very fast-moving circle. Well then. Apparently someone wasn't watching their health. And ooh, they may have gone a bit deep. Well then. I'm gonna get just a few runes along the way here if I can. There we go. That should get him. We already cleared this, so the grace will be right here. Nice. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I want to go over here, down, and then over. I want to hit that village, but I do definitely need all my heals for this. What do you guys think? Which should I go for? The flask? Yes. Exactly. Apparently our characters are afraid of being wet. I just do that. Oh. Okay. I'm surprised they skipped out on this, bug here. No. Okay, you know what? Trying to get me as I'm just focused on the talisman there. Planning out my next move, Hardy. I see you. There we go. I need to find some new ones for that. I'll have to look through and see if they've maybe added a few more. Also, nice centipede demon here. Let's go ahead and use the War Cry power attack. Why are we running from the demon? It's just a centipede demon. Nothing big. In fact, we headbutt it. And continue chopping at its leg there. Eventually it'll come off. I feel I should point out the amount of arrows in that centipede demon's knee. Why was our like Iron Eye there so focused on the knee? Definitely not. Now, is he the reason why that saying's a thing? Alright, we can jump up from right here. Also, totally not an overused joke. Yeah, I think we head up this way. And let's see. Should be Crystallions up here, so this will be an easy fight for us. Just gotta make sure to keep headbutting my way to victory. It's what my character's good at, it's what I'm good at. Though I guess at the same time that could also mean going to an early grave because of it. Still. We got the stone key. Oh. do this. And just outright kill it. Well, that's good to know. You know what? Sure. I don't mind receiving that. I have the option of the big hammer on top of the big axe here. I guess that's my blunt damage if I need it for anything. If we see another Crystallian. Wait. That's the hippo there. What was in the other spot? Alright, you. Just let out a... How did you hit me from up there? Okay. Alright, well, he's gonna die to rot anyways. Let's go ahead and get it here. There we go. And there we are. Okay, I'll take the FP restore. More great axes. Someone's gonna find my corpse and be like, what the heck was this guy carrying all these great weapons for? And all of the same copies of themselves, basically. 3 rotting great axes. Which, the sacred one's actually good for where we're going here. Alright. Definitely want to head here. The reason the sacred one's good is I believe the ghosts are actually weak to sacred. I'm not even fighting this. Hopefully they realize that. I'm just running through. I guess I could check the merchant on our way out of here if I don't get a fire weapon. And hope it's a great weapon. I probably need to get, or give one of them the damage at full health, by the way. Now that I think about it. I'm never gonna realistically stick around full health. Hey, Datello. Got in right at the start of the, well, midway through, I guess, technically, on the first run of the day here. To try and kill the pest. We'll see if I get it first try here. Feel like I got a pretty good, chance. How you been? Let's see, that's gonna be Loretta, probably. I feel like this one's always Loretta. So, we're actually better off leaving it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's what I'm hoping. Alright, what is our fire weapon? Crap for me. Alright. Seems about right. Alright, where is our Ghost Knight? There he is. let's do this. Alright. Good to hear. I was being shrunk again, going. Alright. Fine. You get that. It is. There we go. Now, I know there's a special reward on this side of Nacladio. Do any of you know where it is? Out of curiosity. I still need to go back and play Grounded at some point, by the way. I know it's had a lot of content updates since I last played it, because I played before even the Mantis was added. Back before I started streaming, even. With it. So there's probably a ton of new stuff. Nice. Poor Black Knife. No respect at all towards it. Oh, all those were pointless for me, but hey. Let's see. To be fair, I still have to finish both blueprints and altars first before I think about returning to anything else, but alright. I know there's the Royal Revenant. I'm leaving him for now. We're doing any extra bosses, after we get the passive here. Holy. Wouldn't offer it, but I noticed our Recluse already has a fire weapon. I know about that one. There's a special reward on both sides, and I don't know where the other reward is. That's the one I'm still not sure of. You up. And just get... If I need to, like, head here night 1 at one point and give myself time to actually look for it. On the right side of Nacladio, there's supposed to be like a chest that has a very high chance of like good rewards that I've never found. It may look like it to Tello, but that's just because all of them look the same. Okay. I am now the better Iron Eye. Idea. What if I was to duplicate this for Iron Eye? Or actually the Recluse, looking at it. Both would probably enjoy that. I have a weapon I can get rid of with no penalty. I know roughly where the duplicate is. I saw you. Dude, it's not even the weapon skill, the power attacks. Every one of those power attacks counts as a normal great arrow, stagger-wise. Okay, I'll look at that in a moment, Artie. Thank you. Yeah. Here, one moment. If this thing would stop being so... just run away and hide kind of deal. Nope, no, nope. Quit running. Trying to win by timer there. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop that. There we go. Yeah, when we get out of the storm here, I'll show it. I may die to the storm here, but that's fine. Either the Recluse gets it and gets bonus to the sorceries and a no FP. Decent, you know, weapon. Or the Iron Eye gets it and we constantly have a bow user just spamming great bow shots. That page tried. Yep, there it is. That's fine. Yeah. Thank you, Artie, though, for looking for that. Here, while I'm crawling forward here, I'll go ahead and pull that up. And I'll look at it on night 3 here. Oh, thank you. Alright. You know what? This is a perfect boss for it. Alright. So, Datello, this is what I'm meaning. You just get Radahn's shotgun. And it actually does, like, some of the most insane stagger. For no FP, by the way. The weapon art is still insane, too, but... as you can see... especially since this can get counterattack damage, this is actually... I think, one of the best legendaries. Oh, that's gonna suck. That's not gonna hit. Luckily, he didn't hit me. Yeah, you can just see the damage that can happen because of it. Alright. Let's drop that one for our Iron Eye. Because I don't need 2 of them. Definitely going with that. Good. Good. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. We'll do this setup. Let me go get my runes. And then we're good to go. I feel like this is the run already. Holy crap. We got... I don't know if I'd say this is the best, but definitely second best Shifting Earth. Because the Rotwood Shifting Earth, I feel like just gives you a guaranteed level 15 if you get to it quickly enough. And it makes sure everyone has the Hand of Millennia effect, which is also very good. Alright, there we go. Got our runes back, so I'll be level 13. Alright. Also, I do still have Frostbite. In the form of greases. So, should be very good here. Alright, I should take this, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's take this, because that's invulnerability from his magic for a little bit. If that works like it does in Elden Ring. Let's toss the Frostbite Grease for someone else. That'll be useful. And I think we're good to go. Man. If only these had better passives. Well, other than their innate ones. Alright. So we forgot the bug spray and the lighter. But... what do you guys think? Still a good chance here? Camera again. Oh... Alright. Go ahead and do this. Make sure not to get run over by the giant bug train here. So we want to use it like this. He definitely has less health. That's for sure. All right. Go ahead and do this. I'm surprised that didn't stagger him there. I was kind of expecting it to stagger and then just go for the kill, but... oh, look, easy boss. It's already dead. I don't believe this for a moment. Okay. And they're split up again. Okay. Also, this theme. Nice. He's still got the debuff on him, so we're just gonna do that. Alright. And now to the butterfly. That should just leave the final boss. Oh! Okay. So... do we have to kill them all at once? There we go. Alright. This should do some good damage, as long as he holds still long enough. Okay. Really? Just had to hit me with that last one. Alright. Don't get poisoned, don't get poisoned, thank you. Ow. Oh. The mage is not on the butterfly anymore, okay. That's why. Alright. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, that hurt. Because they had the Gelmir staff, Hardy. So they have fire damage. Though I guess it is hard to get hit, or get hits on too. So that's a fair point. Hey, Shadow. Just in time to see my first try of this. Nice. Alright. Ow. Oh. And that's fine. I was already out of flasks anyways. Is it? What are the effects on it? Okay, you know what? Headbutt you. Okay, I'm glad I didn't get grabbed there. I'm glad I just went with the normal. Recluse? Thank you. Okay. See, I should be able to get some health back there. Okay, you know what? There we go. Alright. You know, has our Recluse ulted? Come to think of it. Ow. Well, you know what? This works because this is just me holding him in place for our teammates. Oh. There we go. He said it, that there wasn't no bell. He didn't hear it ring there. He was still ready to go. Thank you. I can see that. Alright, so let's see. This is not horrible here. That one's actually good. Honestly, I like... That one's definitely easier by a good bit, but I like that fight. Because, mind you, I don't... Other than the Gelmir staff from the mage, we had no fire damage. That was just pure... Well, really, Radahn's great bow from 2 people. Since I duplicated it there. Alright. So let's see. You said it... Yeah, that does kind of just outright fix Revenant's issues. And gives her an insane health or FP pool. That could also work very well in Duchess thinking about it. To help facilitate being a pure caster. That's not bad at all. I actually rather like that. Okay. Well. Which character now? What do you guys think? Gotta try it on someone other than my main? Well, of course I do, but which one? But yeah, that definitely does help. That's literally a perfect relic for both Duchess here and Revenant. To kind of shore up the main issues with them being a caster compared to Recluse. Burb. Alright. Maldrin the Assassin gets to have his return here. He gets to go invade the Night Lord's world. I actually probably should have checked my relics here first. I have no clue what I've got on them. Well, that's literally doubling up on something. Sure. Extra health with great shields. There we go. That'll work. Alright. Now watch, since I picked the bird, we all know what shield I'm gonna get, right? We all know what's coming. Obviously, I've got to get the bug spray and lighter strapped to the front of the shield. That's just how it is. If I get that, I feel like this boss is literally just dead. Like, no matter what happens, because the fire weakness plus how great that shield is just insane. I feel like. Okay, so that's a normal camp. So we're gonna have two technical, or 2 fire camps technically here. One at the very top and one at the like side there that's a church. So it's not going to give anything too great. Also, awesome. The raider here has the wrong name. I guess that's a fire weapon. They have the wrong name for the character they're on. As soon as I saw that name, I was expecting an Executor main there. Alright. So this is just better all around. So we'll use that halberd. Let's go ahead and see some fire grease there. Probably should have picked that up. Alright. There we go. Go ahead and use that for the crowd control. Let's get some extra runes while we're here. They got this. Go ahead and do that. Okay. I mean, sure. Yeah, that's perfect for him. And let's see. Hey, Matthew. How's your day been? Let's go ahead and... Oh. Somehow that missed. Do the charge heavy there. There we go. Yeah, it's been warm lately. Oh. It just started to cool down here because we've been getting a good amount of rain, but it's still in like the mid to high 80s. Here too. Ooh. And he got that, whatever. Doesn't matter as long as someone got the pickled foot. Alright. I did not grab that. Okay. I'll have to make a pit stop there at some point. Miranda boss here. Okay. Let them go get the stone while I start on this. That's pretty good. Okay, find the crest. This... Oh, well. There it is. Whew. We're just doing the new Night Lord today. We just beat it for the first time, and, well, now I'm on the bird. Beating it again, hopefully. I don't think any of us are going to need that, so... Bonus to charge attacks. Alright. Go ahead and use that for the full clear. Let's get rid of all of these here. Nice! Yeah, arbitrations... what's the best way to explain them? If I'm remembering which mode that is the one where you're fighting the corpus to, like, in essentially like a mock... It's similar to the PvP mode in some ways. If you've ever played that, I want to say. There we go. Use that while I'm regaining stamina. And there we go. Go ahead and take the Red Mane's Great Shield. Because why not? I think I need 3 Great Shields for that skill, so we'll grab that one back. Let's see. Yeah, I can still get this on the way back over. Circle's probably going to be down here. Okay. Give me a second to use Crag Blade here. Thank you. Why did he just bounce off of the floor? That too. That may be a big change. Alright. There we go. Yep, let's go ahead and... Okay, well, thank you for clarifying that for him, Hardy. We'll go through the bottom here. Do need to keep in mind there's a purple shard in there I can go grab at any time. I didn't see a chest up there. I should probably check a little bit closer, but hey. Let's grab that. You know, do I just wait. The torch counts as a shield. Torch only? Let's do a Crag Blade if I can get it off here. And there we go. Ooh. Okay, this is actually really good. Place the Ripple Halberd. And Crucible Knights, perfect. Go ahead and use Loretta's Slash here. Man, that has a lot of hyper armor now that I think about it. And nice, they got the Prelate Hammer. Hopefully it's fire infused. Sure. That works fine. Alright. And there we go. That's actually a lot of damage. There we go. Go ahead and use this. Just let them wail on it. Get their health back to at the same time. Nice. So we're still on the lookout for a fire weapon. But we're doing very good otherwise. Oh, they're... Yeah, he's going up here. Let's go follow him. He's gonna go get a stone key, that's fine. Alright, you. There we go. Alright, didn't see anything here. Hey, not everyone's all for the mystery meat special, alright? Alright, heal up. There we go. Okay. Good start. We are going to be able to get a full restore of our flasks here, which is good. Just use this to restore his health and get him out of here. It probably seems like a waste, but do that just to make sure he can actually make it to the Grace. Alright. There we go. We're actually doing really good here. There's seriously only 2 churches on the map? Oh, no. That one right there I did grab. Alright. Use the whirlwind. What's the skeleton doing here? I'm not supposed to be here yet. Alright. Ooh. Go ahead and use Loretta's slash here. Just because of the hyper armor. That'll clear out a lot of those who live in death. Couldn't tell, was my heal hurting him there? There we go. Clear that out. And there we go. Of course, we do still have to deal with the Death Bird. Alright, you, come on. Go ahead and punch the skeleton with the shield here. Oh. And there we go. Okay. Definitely gonna need this. Level 11, nice. Yeah. I also vote we go there. I'm gonna stop by and get my shard here. And let's see. Who knows, maybe I get something better than a shard. If I'm lucky. Not for me. That would have actually been good if I was on one of the casters. But I'm pretty sure this character has a low D in Fate. So that was basically pointless as an alternative. This is nice, just because it's free HP. It's not gonna do crap, really. Because of the amount of health I'm gonna have. But it's nice to have. Yeah, we definitely want to clear top if we can. What do you have as your fire weapon? Curved sword. That's actually usable. A curved sword's not bad as a option for my character. They do have a B in strength. Or I should say curved greatsword. So it's not the best, but it's not horrible. Yeah, you were fighting this. Let's go ahead and do this. Well, apparently, they didn't appreciate that. They didn't appreciate me being a team player. That is a Tree Sentinel or Draconic up there. That is definitely doable. Okay. He's gonna go for the Crucible Knight. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on... Oh, that's Loretta. That kind of sucks in some ways. Alright. Cool. Yeah, definitely need our teammates up here. I was being a little too greedy with that charge attack. Where are you? I guess they're going and getting the heals, probably. Which is smart. Oh, he was getting a level... I see. He was getting his level up. Also kind of smart before going up here. Because that's more damage. that. Okay, don't kick me in the face, alright? Go ahead and do that. It's a good thing Loretta doesn't actually do magic on her normal weapon. I honestly thought it'd be going for the Raider. I shouldn't really make those assumptions. Nope. Alright. Go ahead and do this. Alright. And just poke away here. Nope. That would have gone horribly. Nice. Good kills. Oh. You know what? We take the Wending Grace. Because that's definitely gonna help. Ooh. What was that dropped up there? Yeah, I'll go grab that. I'm gonna just skip out on my heal. I can use my ult to heal. I believe I have getting my ult back on guarding. So that's not bad. Go ahead and grab that for him. I'm guessing he grabbed it again. Alright. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure of that first before. Yeah, he did. Okay. Good. As long as he got it back. Yeah, definitely want to make sure I get this. I don't want to be down 2 flasks. 1 is fine, but 2 is a bit much. Alright, let's use this for the AoE. There we go. Oh, well. Sure. Gonna knock. Okay. Apparently my whirlwind doesn't go above the surface of the ground. Alright, we definitely want the poise here. Nice. kind of hit him with that. Go ahead and do this for him. And there we go. Okay. Alright, well, next boss. Perfect. Easy boss. Okay. There we go. Go ahead and do this. Nice. Okay. Oh, we popped the mark. That's fine. Oh. As our raider gets blasted. Okay, this is gonna have to be what we use. Okay. I'm gonna go grab that. I put it off a little bit too long. So let's go get it. As long as I hit a grace on the way by, either there or back, I should be fine. And as long as I don't proc that boss. Because that's probably, if I had to take a guess, Valiant Gargoyle. Knowing my luck there. No, that's Bellbearing Hunter, I think. Okay. Well, we'll be fine. And I should have guaranteed level 15 at the end of the night. So even if I die here, it's not a big deal. Especially if I can get back soon enough that I could still get my runes, so I have enough to gear up for the boss at the end here. Hey, look, the rain's cleared a little. Or not. Alright. Gonna go for the Spirit Vein here. Alright. We'll get a heal at the site of grace right here, and we should be good to go. I've done that before. It still hits like a truck. Radahn's Great Bow is just good. I don't think there's a single character that can make it truly bad. Sure, it doesn't do the most damage, but it's still better than most of what Revenant can do. Other than with, like, a jar cannon. That is actually better. Go ahead and ping that for someone else. Go ahead and do that. And there we go. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, we at least have a little bit of fire from this, if nothing else. And we get frostbite. So you know what? A little bit of benefit. Alright. Come on, look at me. Nice. Oh well. Didn't want to be up there, but hey. Go ahead and do spin slash. There we go. Go ahead and use this to guarantee everyone can get through this just fine. Not like we really have to worry. But it helps us speed that up. And one... Well, actually, I don't have any FP. There we go. Just go ahead and cut his kneecap out from under him. Definitely doing Flask Restore. And what do we got up here? What'd you guys get for me here? Actually, funny enough, thinking about it, even though Recluse doesn't have the scaling for it, another hidden benefit with her is the fact that, you know, you'll be getting the, like, summons there to kind of distract for you. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that. So in some ways, that makes it a very safe weapon for her. Yes, yes, I know. We gotta go. It's fine. Oh. Yeah, I don't have anything for that. Well. Alright. Alright. Oh. And actually, while we're doing that, let me just see here. From earlier, the clip I forgot to see that Hardy sent me. Let's do that. Someone else can have that Starlight Shard. We'll just go ahead and upgrade this. Give that for one of them. That is a weird spot for that chest. Okay, no wonder I didn't find it. Well then. Yeah, what the heck. I'll upgrade just a normal shield here. If anyone needs that. Yeah, what the heck. Alright, Iron Eye doesn't want it? Sure. I'll keep the fire weapon. And we'll just wait here. Yeah, thank you for sending me that, Hardy. Because that did always bother me, not being able to find that chest in, Nocladio. Because I think I did actually watch that video before and just forgot where it was. But... hold on. What's this weapon's... I'm guessing that's only if it hits. So if this hits, you get the fire explosion. Also, I love how the red main shield looks. What is our team, or what do our teammates have? Let's look at that. Oh. Well, there we go. I guess I'm not getting to look. I did see our raider here has a purple starting weapon. So I'm guessing he just built it with fire. And is going with that. You know, I just thought of something. Tricephalos is in the next set of Night Lords, right? Are we gonna get a 5-hounded, like, boss? Or is the phase 3 gonna be 3 full-size Tricephalos all the time? Do this. Keep up some of the pressure here. Okay, so yeah, it's just on hit. Alright, let's use this to heal up people and get them to be more aggressive here. Never mind, don't need it here. Okay. These do spinning slash for the frostbite. And there we go. A gust of wind to defeat the butterfly. Moth. Whatever it is. Alright. There we go. We got the fire on him. Come on, you. Let's go ahead and try and get this guy here. Nice. Ow. Nope, no, no, no. Nope, nope. I am not getting poisoned in this phase. I know my teammates won't get it off of me, probably. Unless it's by pure accident. What is that doing? Okay. I'm just getting nuked by lasers. Gotcha. And getting a good damage phase after. So what the heck? Yeah, let's go ahead and do some charge attacks here since it does fire. Go ahead and do this. Alright. Didn't get the dodge in time. There we go. Okay. Can I get below me? Do this. Should have waited a moment. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Funny enough, actually had that happen in the last run. Alright, you. Oh, you get Gaping Jaw style grab, where you double grab. Okay. Yeah, apparently, like, if, Fortis... Yes, that's what seems to trigger it. Is if he goes underground when you would kill Animus, he doesn't die. Okay. I'm sorry, when did I start playing a bullet hell? Well then. Okay. Why are you all the way back here? Yeah, definitely. I wonder if it's even good to just not kill him, because it's definitely easier to manage this guy, though that wasn't too bad, to be honest. worth it. So I'm just going to do this now. And give our raider ample time to get the final hits in. Or at least was hoping for the final hits to happen there. Oh. I do kind of like that, actually. It's definitely easy. It's not like a hard boss compared to Dark Drift or Gaping Jaw. Gaping Jaw felt very bad. To be fair, I was fighting him solo. That was a good run. Though I think with Gaping Jaw, that's simply because, well, the ground is now glowing. Non-stop. Ooh, we do still get the Sovereign stuff. Okay. Alright, what next? Do we try Deathless Run? For any of the bosses? That part I didn't mind. I actually love the, like, show there that it puts on. But do we try to do a Deathless Run on any of the bosses, or do we do, solo runs now? Or do we stick with multiplayer and, you know, try meme setups? It does, but to be honest, I never got hit with the full force of the tornado. I felt it was very easy to avoid. Alright. Bonking Revenant? Sure. I do enjoy my big bonk Revenant. Alright. Let's see. Well, if I'm doing bonk Revenant, I really don't need the max FP. Do I have a better one of these for this? Alright. Rev. What do we got here? I mean, this is probably better, technically. This is also not horrible. Just for the extra runes. But I think we'll go with the holy attack power, because I'm more likely to get a holy weapon. We do have permanent attack power. Let me see. Do I have a partial HP restorer that has a better second effect? If we do, that's perfect. Make sure I didn't... There we go. I've heard initial standard attack is actually really good. But... I don't know, I feel like this will be good. Just quicker ults. Alright. Bonk Rev it is. And we'll do it in multiplayer. Why not? I do enjoy the multiplayer a little bit more. I am very curious what they're gonna do with Everdark Augur. Because his second phase isn't really much of a change from his first. So they're gonna really have to make Augur different, I feel like. Because the second phase is literally him just sprouting arms up. So what, is he gonna also do, like... Is he gonna summon bubbles that you have to constantly avoid, like his invasion? Yeah. Watch, they make lightning actually really needed for him. Though it is very good on him normally. I could see them going full force. Oh, if you don't have lightning, you just, you can't break it out of his like his sleep mechanic or something like that. I don't have any health ups, do I? Okay, that's gonna be a slate problem. Okay. I'm hoping that was just a lag out there. Actually, he looks similar enough to Elden Beast. I wonder if they are just gonna, like, have him grab a sword. Like, a sleep sword, for instance. And just start going ham with it. Because Elden Beast looks very similar to Augur. I mean, fair. They probably had these ones already kind of set up. And they didn't finish the other phase 3s yet. Because in the game files, these are referred to as phase 3. True. Yep. And I'm pretty sure that's why they ended up repurposing them as, like, their own bosses. Alright, you. There we go. At least the bird's still with us. You know, I'll take Order's Blade as a backup. That'll be good for our bonking stick, right? Well, it's not big bonk, but it's bonk. So that works for me. Improved incants. We'll still be using incants. We won't be prioritizing them, but we'll still be using them. Alright. Okay. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let's reset here. Since everyone seems to want to quit out, we'll reset. And we'll go again. But what do you guys think they'll try and do for each of the bosses? I'm leaning towards the fact they make Augur a little bit more like Elden Beast. Watch, they take the ring mechanic. While you're falling asleep, you have to also jump out of a ring. And get out of dodge there. Alright. Just give it that super nuke that they gave it in World, that you have to get into like, it's a time crunch to not only defeat the boss, but to even survive. That would be great. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off favorites here. I mean, don't say that. They'll hear that and go, oh, you meant Elden Stars that inflict sleep. Because I guarantee you, if they do give them Elden Stars, it's gonna be that. And it's gonna be pain. Hey, Brian. You had the wrong order there. You should have screamed first, then had an explosion happen. Just see the grenade land at your feet and let out a scream, and then you blow up. How's it going, though? Trying to blow up the world, I see. Well, you see, Brian, there's a better way. You could, you know, go down to the bottom of the list, and you've got stuff like giving me a challenge, banning an in-game action, stuff like that. You know, some of the fun redeems to go along with it. Alright. But yeah, for Tricephalos, I honestly think they are going to do something like it splits into either 2 or 3 of the big dog. Or... Hey, I'm just letting you know it's there, right? But yeah, I feel like they're gonna do that. I doubt we'll see a Rat Vanguard, but that would be kind of funny if you had to target just the single one, and the others would constantly respawn. The other thing I could see them going for... Yeah, I could see that. I forgot that was even a thing. Alright. We'll take the shield buff, I guess. Well, I mean, it's already a dog with a flamethrower. So they'll just have him gatling out fireballs, is what you're thinking? Or watch, the other thing he could do is, that would be cool. Especially if they actually give him 3 separate, weaknesses. To where you're actually incentivized to carry a bit of everything. To actually weaken him. Well... I have an idea of what they may do for Hollister. Or Heolister, however you say his name. He does wield 3 weapons. One of which looks like a sealed version. I do as well, Brian. And that would be funny. The dog is his mount. Dude, he's awesome. He is an absolutely awesome final boss for the game. Oh, you're meaning Augur, Brian. Honestly, like I was saying earlier, I think they're gonna probably go the Elden Beast route of, like, making him a boss that, like, will end up transforming and pulling out more of those movesets. I mean, I'll point this out, Brian. Augur looks remarkably similar to Elden Beast. Yeah, so they've got that one. Where's the final one? Right there. You know what? Hold on. Augur definitely is, but I don't exactly hold Elden Beast in high regards. Unless watch. I just thought of something. What if they make reverse Elden Beast? What if instead of becoming Elden Beast, they instead make it turn into someone like Radagon? Like we get a buffed up Radagon 2.0. Wouldn't that be something? Alright, this counts as a bonk. We'll take weak bonk. for now. And we'll just have to get Strong Bonk later. I do too, and I feel like Elden Beast kind of ruined his fight a good bit. I did not care for Elden Beast personally. Especially launch version of him. It would definitely work better. I don't know if I'd still say I'd want to see him, but it definitely worked better with how the game is set up. Oh, I just thought of something. Oh. So. Yeah, we don't need that again, Brian. What I can see them doing for Hailister. Or Hollister, or whatever you want to refer to him as. What if they make him have an Elden Beast transformation? Where he becomes the sword almost like how Radagon did. Because, except, rather than becoming the Elden Beast, you know that towering, let me see if we can see him here. The towering Colossus that they put in the background? What if he becomes that mid-fight? Exactly. And you're now fighting, essentially, like, the true aspect of Knight. I could see that, actually. Or, another alternative. He does act similar to Gale. He has multiple weapons as well. Like, multiple different swords. What if he starts pulling a Soul Cinder on us and constantly swapping to different weapon types? Like Soul Cinder Phase 1. To where he's constantly swapping between magic, spear. That would actually be cool. And it would work because, if you didn't know, you can jump off the backs of basically every large enemy. So it would actually work. Like, even something as small as the tree avatar. If you run up to it, you can actually jump off of it like it's a solid wall. But I could see that being a very flashy, like, Everdark version of him. Ooh, Spear Talisman would not be bad if I get an anchor. I'm already just looking for the big bonk. That would also be cool. And that would actually make it very similar to Shadows of Colossus. If they made it to where, like, you could trip them up in that. I mean... But I would very much like to see him... I mean, we all are, kind of. We're all throwing ideas at the wall like monkeys, you know, trying to write Shakespeare here. More or less. But, there's a few options I could definitely see them going for with him. Watch, they just pull one out of left field. He suddenly becomes Ludwig from Bloodborne, because he does wield the Moonlight Greatsword, if you notice. And he does have some of the aspects of it. So he just transforms into like not necessarily exactly Ludwig, but something very similar. Watch, that's one of the DLC Night Lords. That's why you have to pay for it, because it's going to be a licensing, like, yeah, they have to pay for the licensing, so you have to... I mean, he can already cycle through every element, Brian, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure I've seen him with frostbite. I've seen him with poison. I've seen him with fire. I've seen him with lightning. That would be cool. Also, I just realized, sorry if it said Brian there when I was trying to talk to you there, Spooky. Sometimes when I'm, like, focusing here, I'll just mix up who's who when they say stuff. Because I'm just, like, going off of colors sometimes off the screen here. Alright. Can I get a big bonk so I can actually do Bonk Revenant here? Well, I mean, I don't think there's a bad, like, any bad apples in chat that you wouldn't want to be recognized as here. We try and keep a, like, really good setup going, I feel like. I do still have the pickled foot here. So this was not an amazing night. Let's go ahead and I'm going to activate this Evergale. So we at least have a weakened version of it here. Alright. Okay, I need you to calm down. I don't need meteors thrown at me here. What was it for? The stripped tire lug there, I'm guessing, to get that part out. Yeah, or yeah, the stud. Did it just end up popping out like automatically or something like that? I mean, fair. Torque wrench is not a bad thing to have on hand. Okay. Alright, you. Yeah. I know what they are. Because basically what it does is it just repeatedly, like, basically yanks down in the direction, to loosen it up, hopefully. Alright, give me a big bonking tool. Okay, that's a cannon, but still. Well, Mechanicus use anything tech-related. You know what? I mean, you could probably find one of them that turned a toaster into a weapon. But let's take that hand ballista for now. It's close enough. It's a big bonk in a different way. And there's something fitting about a tiny Revenant carrying a big hand ballista here. Don't drag it near me. Oh, it is? Normally. But on Revenant, it actually is one of the better weapons just because it doesn't require any damage scaling. And they do at least hit like trucks. comparatively. Actually, let's do this. I mean, we're not gonna die here. It is a big responsibility, isn't it? First you gotta pull the lever, and then you gotta, you know, lift it back up here. Alright. There we go. Alright. Go ahead and aim it at his face there. Because he has such a long death animation, I can also get that gold foot off here. Sure, critical hit since I'm going to be using Big Bomb. Alright. Let's real quick guide him over here. Since we opened that up, we may